Philly sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Giants will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Cup, 56 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Operating from the gun, Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Taking it about the 36. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the handoff, Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and
touchdown. And that's caught at the 2. Darius Slayton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again on second down. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw, Stafford. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. This is Henderson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Now it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he's got room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Jones now on 1st down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a yard, Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hill. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Rashard Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 7. They run once more with Henderson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a deep gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff, Henderson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the carry is Henderson. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Henderson going to run for it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lambo on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a,